There we are. We've got TikTok. We've got YouTube. All right. What is good? Turn our music up a little bit more for the background. Well, ambiance. Mhm, mhm. Try this. Oh, that'll do it. There we go. Niam, let me let me pop over here. Jehovah Fitness. First of all, dope name. Second. Give me just 1 second. I'm pulling up your comment right now, but I think it's a very fair point. Like, yeah, what makes them different? Um, Hi over on YouTube. But Niam, how do I be a better person? What are the steps mentally, physically? That's a pretty large question because better to you is going to be different than better to me. Um, I think for yourself, what do you want to prioritize? How do you want your life to look? How you want it to feel? And also check in with like what are your goals and how do we start going toward those goals. TJ, what's up? Jehovah Fitness, again, I actually really love that question, thank you. In your own opinion, what makes me different from other creators getting guidance on these topics? um, One of the things that I really enjoy or appreciate about myself is that I've dealt with all of these things at a very personal, visceral level. um, I am someone who very much despised myself in the past, and I really love who I am now. And a lot of the people that come into my world who struggle with these things have a similar background. Like, I've lost 60 pounds. Um, I love people. I love to empower and inspire, and encourage. And I think, especially as a male, that's not always the most common. So, as someone who is very empathetic, very emotionally intelligent, and cognizant of how people might perceive me, like, I want to create a safe space for others. And so that is why I do what I do. And I think that's a really powerful way for me to separate myself from the other plethora of content creators out there that do this stuff. Um, so that's probably what I would say. Um, yeah, it's not the best sales pitch, but I really like my people and I really care about them. I really try and go above and beyond for them. And the way that I coach is different than how most people coach in regards to contact points, how much involvement there is. Um, it's personal. I was a personal trainer and it's very personal. Like, I care. I actually had a client one time ask me, like, why do you care so much? And I'm like, that's the job. That's What do you mean? Why do I care so much? Why wouldn't I? So anyhow, yeah. What is the old man doing there? I don't know, man. About to be another year older. Wild. TJ, happy Friday. What's up, 95? How are you? You having a good day? Hi, Lucid. How you doing, homie? Uh, what do people have going on today? Anything coming up? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? We're live at a different time because I'm on West Coast time, so trying to figure out. Hot Nancy, no, it's coming up, but it's not my. It is not my birthday today. Uh, Puppy sitting for a week, Deb. I love that. Um, ooh, TJ, I have something for you. And Bianca, I definitely have something for you too. Ara, 12346. That's what I'm going to call you. How do I approach women, Broski? Like, can you paint me a real life scenario? Broski, where are you meeting women? Where are you trying to meet them? Um, what is the scenario? Like, you want me to paint a picture? Where do you like to go? Who are you attracted to? what does your ideal partner look like? Tell me what you want, and we'll paint that picture for you. Um, Bianca and TJ, when it comes to homesick, loneliness, feelings of not being in the space that you're maybe wanting to be in, I would really encourage you to ask yourself, like, hey, is there any way I can give this sense of security to myself? Bianca, being homesick is totally valid, especially when, if you are close to family, if you are wanting to like establish connection, because I know we've talked about that before. And then being able to like try and check in with like, what is the story I'm telling myself? What is the narrative that's going on, so that I can accept that I am feeling homesick, and also know that right now it's okay to not be home. What's up, Antonika? Um, so yeah, that's where I would start. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. I'm getting through them as much as I can. Fortnite God, you are 7-1. My guy, volleyball athletes, basketball players, like, homie, go have a field day. I think 7-1, yeah, that's where you're gonna find people of that height. You could also go exploring in Europe, where individuals, especially in Amsterdam, to my knowledge, is going to most individuals are going to be a lot taller. There you go, and it's an excuse to travel. So go get you a tall one. Um, Lucid Braden, what's going on? You need help? Ask away. Lucid, my boyfriend's nephew is going to move in with us in March. He's turning 18, so aging out of foster care. Lucid, how you feeling about that? That's that's different. Okay. Supportive, struggling a little bit because you know it's going to be a big change. Lucid, what do you think is going to happen? Nothing has happened yet. What story is going in the mind? What do you think is actually going to happen with this situation? Play it out for me. Bianca, that makes total sense. And you've got that trip coming up where you're going to be in a car with all the people. Like, that is a lot. That is a lot of pressure. You're homesick. You want to be home. You want to be taken care of. You want somebody to come in and not save you, but like be there with you, like to share in the suck of it all. Um, Hi, Ashton. I can respond to your messages here, BT Dubs. Um, so yeah, okay, you're on it. So heard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Give me 1 second. And so like keep that in mind. Um, you are going to have like a little bit of that unfamiliarity, and I would just encourage yourself to be curious about it. We don't have to judge it just yet. Just be curious. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I go to the gym, community college, want a pretty girl, truly loves me. Nothing crazy. I'm sure you want something a little bit more than that. But what I would say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, on a piece of paper, write down your ideal partner, and then check in. How many times on that piece of paper are you there? How many times do you show up on your own list of what you want? Because that person who's out there, who's waiting for you, you better also be idealized for that person in as well. And so just check in with, all right, am I presenting? Am I becoming the person that I also want to be with? Because then you won't have to rely on somebody else fulfilling those needs. You are that person. Then the right person going to show up because you're magnetic. You're drawing that in. Hey, Cloud Kissed, I don't know where you're getting this from, but me just saying to pray to somebody and doing nothing on earth is kind of fucking pointless. You're not helpful. You're blocked, and I'm muting you. Y'all want to preach your stuff? totally fine. Do it on your own lives. Do it in your own time. This is my life. Okay. Y'all, please be patient. We got a lot of questions coming in, so just give me some time, and I will get there as soon as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Pressure. Braden, looking for 4 months. Applied to over 200 jobs. I'm about to be homeless. Braden, I hate that for you. Have you looked at coffee shops? Have you looked at bookstores? Have you looked in other areas? So you have 200 rejections, which definitely happens. Can you get a job to tide you over for the time being without getting after maybe your career aspirations? Is there something that you could do to bridge the gap? Tay, hey Tay, Valentine's is going to be hard. Um, what do I think about the NFL halftime? It was fucking dope. I loved it. The real Super Bowl halftime show, the actual Super Bowl halftime show, not the one that was made because people were crying. Um, Lucid, trying to be supportive, but what's up, Mermaid? Was struggling a bit. I know it's going to be a big change. We've never met him. He's coming from another state, and I have young daughters. Just their safety is my top concern. Okay, is that something that you could have a conversation with them about? Do you think that it is something you could have the conversation ahead of time? Hey, here are my concerns. Here are the boundaries. Here's what I want to talk about. Hey, Camellia, I know that you're trying to persuade people to not be here. I'm not really sure why. You don't know me. You've never been in a live before. So you actually don't know who I am. I'm sure maybe you've had poor experiences, but that doesn't mean that everybody else is. There's a reason that my people keep coming back because I actually care about them and I'm not scamming them. Um, you, however, are being very disruptive. So if you're not going to be, I don't know, a team player, I'm going to ask you to leave. And if you can't respect the boundaries, then I'm just going to block you. So thanks for being here. And just, you know, maybe, yeah, don't be the toxic one. You're actually the problem here. Antonika, give me 1 second. I see your question. All right, Bianca, holiday home while on the trip. House, I just missed my people. Yeah, Bianca, can you FaceTime them? Can you call? Can you like do a couple different things to establish that connection so you're not so far removed from them? Are there ways in which you can just establish that bond a little bit more while you're feeling a little lonely? I know when I first moved away from home, I was 12 hours from home. It was fucking rough. It was so difficult. And I also know like, oh, what's up, Abs? Um, it was also so good for me, but like I was so lonely. I was so sad. Yeah, it was a struggle, but I FaceTimed. I called every day because that was my point of connection. And nowadays, because we have this social connection, we can feel hopefully a little less alone. What's up, Jules? Um, Tay, you keep getting rejected in dating. I know I can bring a lot. I don't know why it keeps happening. Tay, I know Valentine's Day, you're thinking it's going to be hard for you, but aren't you so glad that you're not with the wrong person right now? Aren't you so glad that the wrong people aren't in your life so you can actually become the right person for yourself? I think this is a really great opportunity for you to look at. So for those of you who are alone on Valentine's Day, I want you to think this room is empty. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and say that this room is empty. You can look at that as empty space, or you can look at it as an opportunity to expand and to fill up the space, to make it your own. No one else is there. And, maybe this is a season where they're not supposed to be. And that's okay. So expand, grow, fill up the space, fill it up so that It's everything that you want for your life. Because somebody else is going to come in and try and make it their own. Do you have a partner that you're actually building a space together with? And if not, that's okay. Make it your own so that somebody else is like, yo, that's a fucking dope space. I I want to know what that is. Hopefully that can help you, Tay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm glad you get it. Antonika, how can I reframe the task of self-care hygiene? Oh, how can I reframe the task of self-care hygiene feel less daunting? So, Antonika, if your 8-year-old self was in front of you, you would want to, you help her, do her hair, brush her teeth, clean the bed, da da da. I know it's not always the sexiest thing and it's not always the most fun thing, which is what I try and tell my nutrition and fitness clients, where it's like, yeah, we're not going to do the sexy, stupid bullshit that you see on social media. Like the majority of people that do the fancy stuff, that's not how they got the body that they have. The more majority of the time is they were progressive overloading. They were doing something super monotonous for a very long time. And, here we are. So for yourself, can you make the monotonous, can you make the boring a little more fun, a little more sustainable, a little more enjoyable for you? And so, like, I don't always like washing my face and brushing my teeth and showering before bed. But I also know I really like getting into the sheets when I'm clean and not from a long, sweaty day. No, it's not sexy, but you know what? It is good for me. And if I can do the good things for me now, the next version of me, the next day of me is a little bit more taken care of. And right now, Antonika, I know the situation that you're in. You could use all of the legs up and support that you can get right now. Always. Um, Bianca, so you've been calling them, you've been trying to connect, and they're saying like, "Hey, space and time." I guess I'm not understanding. For those of you that are here, I still have 25 new comments to get through. So I promise I'm taking my time answering these questions. Um, so if you can just give me a little bit of patience, I'd appreciate it. For those of you who are new here, my name is Tyler Buckingham. I'm a health and self-development coach. Self-help is what we talk about mostly here with self-worth, relationships, fitness, nutrition, and rejection. These are just topics that continually come up. So that's what we talk about. If you have a question, if you have comments, um, dope. I'm all for engaging with my community. Please be respectful of me, respect the space. This is a safe space. And yeah, we're trying to help people here. So thanks for being here. Um, Tree Kisser, I'm talking to my ex tomorrow for the first time since splitting. He's going to want to get back. How do I be as gentle as possible? I'm bad at setting boundaries with him. Um, for yourself, Tree Kisser, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. Hey, love Zoe. I'm going to come to your comment in just a second. I appreciate you. I appreciate you bringing that up. Um, but yeah, that's weird. Who just said that? Hold on. Who just said this? Evan? Oh, yeah. Evan's not real. We're blocking. We're getting rid of that. Love Zoe. Give me one moment, please. Um, oh, Xavier thinks I'm a scammer too. Okay. Well, sure. Bum, 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 bum. Tree kisser. You can have those boundaries. You don't necessarily know what they're going to say. But for yourself, you know what your boundary is. You know that you don't want to be back in a relationship. And so you have your fence. Now enforce it. He's going to want to come through the fence, over the fence, under the fence. But for yourself, you need to enforce the fence. Hey, you're not allowed here. You're not allowed in. I understand that that's what you want. That's not what's best for me, and that's not what I'm wanting. So thank you. But we broke up for a reason, and I need it to stay that way so I can work on myself. Does that sound okay, tree kisser? Um, love Zoe. I met with a life coach and she put me down a lot for being an atheist and it was awful. So I don't think I can trust them now. Love Zoe. That is a crock of shit that they did that to you. And I'm very, very sorry. I've had people come to me who are gay, who don't believe in God, who believe in God, who are straight, who are queer. I don't care. It is none of my business what you believe in, who you sleep with, or any fucking thing like that. I don't give a shit. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care. None of it. Do you want to be a better person? Do you respect others? Are you looking to become more authentically yourself and to help empower the people around you? That's what I care about. That's what I care about. I give no fucks who you sleep with, what you believe in, what you don't believe in. I don't care. But if you're looking for a safe space where you are allowed to learn and grow and maybe expand and try and do things for the first time because it's new and scary and have a safe support system around you, that's what I provide here. So I am very sorry that that was your experience. I do know that there are people like that out there, which is why I'm doing it my own way and not theirs. Um, so I'm really glad that you found this, and I'm really glad you're here. So if there is something that you want to talk about, let me know. Um, okay, Lucid. We are going to have a rules chat when he gets here, but I don't know how to bring it up delicately. Hey, Lucid. Um, okay, so you've got two daughters, niece and boyfriend are coming into the house, correct? I'm just trying to button that piece of the conversation. Mans, I'm in love. I am head over heels in love. So, yes. Your nephew is coming to live here with you and the. How old is he? Your boy. That's where well, I was like, I know there was a boyfriend in there. Boyfriend's nephew. Okay. Lucid, do you trust your boyfriend? Ace, you are allowed to. Bianca, keep me posted, okay? Shoot me a DM if you need a little bit of support or if you are feeling lonely. We got your back. Okay, so Lucid, do you feel that he is going to talk to the nephew and say, hey, here are the rules? Hi, Bianca. Kay, are you here? You asked about coaching. Okay. Um, so I've had my personal training and nutrition coaching business for 8 years. Um, I started doing these lives in TikTok back in July, end of July, beginning of August. Oh, what's up, the one? Thanks. Yeah, I it's been going really well. I go live every single day. There have been a lot of people who um, have started in the beginning. Like Deb is my moderator. She's been here since the beginning of like all of my lives. Um, I've probably done over 100 hours worth of free lives. Yeah, probably easily over 100. So one, it's great for building, rapport, putting myself out there, also developing how to communicate better with people. on lives, not taking it so personally when people think I'm a scammer or talk shit or this, that, the other. Um, and so, yeah, um, it's not always the easiest, but yeah, I mean, K, get certified or get education, depending on what you want to focus on, and then you know, go from there. Just put yourself out there. That's what this is. Ashton, this is such a wonderful, wonderful thing on patience. Josh, I'm not selling a course, but thank you for the eye rolling thing to all the people that do. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. And that's so I have certifications like across behavior, health, and self development. And so, like, for me, I have found like through fitness and nutrition that the majority of help comes from internal self development versus like, I can teach you how to do all the push ups in the world, but if you hate who you see in the mirror, then what does it fucking matter? Kind of how, in a very broad sense, that's kind of how I feel. Um, Ace, how do I tell my Valentine, thank you for being my Valentine this year? Ace, you say, thank you for being my Valentine this year. Take out the question. Um, Lucid, Lucid, where you at? You didn't answer that question. Or maybe you didn't hear it, but you didn't answer it. So let's uh let's make sure we follow back up on that. Um Sir Syrah? Serrata? I feeling that my glute isn't growing. I've been training for 6 months. What should I do? Lift heavier, eat more, and really push lower reps. So I would lift between the 5 and 8 rep range, rest for between a minute and a half to 2 minutes between sets, and then go again, do at least 4 to 6 sets. Hip thrust, single leg hip thrusts, glute bridges, single leg work. Give it 3 weeks and your glutes will grow. What's up, Gigi? Oh, Roberto. I appreciate it. Roberto, how's your situation going, boss? Are you doing okay? I know you've been in a sticky situation lately. Um, Nell, Taylor's version. Um, how to keep my confidence after someone broke my heart. Nell, are you here? Gigi, I might be able to. Roberto, I do. It's always funny when people come in who like have like tried to like talk shit, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. I like when it's this way though. Um, you're better. I love that. The partner situation is we good. Nell, hi. Um, it's the pettiness. Um, so Nell, how do I keep my confidence after someone broke my heart? I'm really sorry that happened. Can you tell me about your situation so that I can maybe give you specifically like more tangible pieces to like hold on to so that you feel a little more confident? I think I can help you. Pero, terrible advice. Um, so Gavin Thomas, hey man, um, I'm insecure about my weight, weighing 230 pounds. What foods can I eat to lose weight? Hey Gavin, can I ask you something? Um, when it comes to nutrition and fitness, is it really new for you? Is it like a totally new thing? Tree kisser. I mean, as long as like you're respectful of me getting to the comments, you ask away. It's it's talking points for me, so thank you. Okay, Gavin. Hey bud. It's new. So we haven't done it yet. We haven't really explored it before. Gavin, do you play video games? You a gamer? Fingers crossed that you're a gamer. You're not. Ah, okay. Gavin, what do you like to do? Because I'm gonna make this easy. Brittany, how do you deal with your narcissistic boyfriend? I would probably not be with your narcissistic boyfriend. You know he's a narcissist. It sounds like he's not treating you well, and you're asking some random man on the internet, how do you deal with him? I would probably deal with him from a further distance. It sounds like that is not a relationship that you want to be in, and you're in it because, well, that's it's normal. So that might be something to check in on. I know, Ashton, I know. I'm not saying it is easy. That's not what I'm saying at all. But to give someone that observation from afar so that they can make the best decision for themselves because I can't choose for them. And I know you know. There's also like there's a reason why she would ask some person on the internet that. She's having the information, she's having the thoughts, the questions, the concerns. I'm trying to be a voice of encouragement and support. Maybe that comes across, maybe it doesn't. I am not saying that it's easy by any means. That could be 6 months from now. But if I don't say something now and she's still there 6 months later, then I didn't do, for me, I didn't do my job as a coach to help. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Correct. Correct. That. And so if it takes 2 years, well, at least I started now instead of 2 years from now. That's all. I know it hurts. I know. I've dated multiple and it never got easier. Gavin, you play acoustic guitar. Gavin, here we go. All right. Gavin, are you pretty solid? You like shred and shit or whatever genre you are? Are you pretty good? Nell, we were dating for 2 months. He broke it off twice, but we both come back to each other. I fall for him. Nell, do you want to be in an inconsistent, unstable, and uncertain relationship? Gavin, awesome. So when you first started, were you just ripping away? Were you like crushing it? Were you like when you first started? My guess is no. Correct? Not at all. So just like the guitar, this nutrition stuff is new for you. It's just new. So we develop a little bit of a system. We figure out like how you want to go about it, and we go slowly. Your goal is to eat healthier foods. Fuck yeah, man. It's a great goal. That's a dope goal. That's the best goal. And so, okay, the way that I one of the easiest ways I can get it to relate to you is I want you to date your food. So like some foods you should see more of. They have similar interests, they're in alignment with you. These would be your what we call green light foods. You like them, they're in alignment with your goals, etc., etc. Then you have the foods that you're like, maybe we like take a break from. Maybe we don't eat those foods for a bit. These would be like um, the grilled cheese that's like loaded with four different cheeses and da da da. And maybe we just go back to it being like one. Um, for yourself though, like you got to have boundaries with that. And then you have foods that you should start seeing. Maybe it's Brussels sprouts, maybe it's fruits, maybe it's veggies that you haven't tried before because, well, you didn't know. You've heard good things, but you've never had them. And then you have the foods that you're like, yo, you're not good for me. I'm not going to text you at 2 a.m. I'm not going to eat a sleeve of these Oreos. So, what do you think? How's that sound? Does that sound doable, manageable, achievable? I didn't give you specific guidelines because that's too much. That's too much right now. What you need to have is some frame where you're like, oh, okay. So when I go to the store, I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to be dating the produce. I'm going to go over to the produce and the snack aisle. I'm gonna avoid that. We're taking a break right now. We're on a break. Make sense? Anthony Fitness, junk food is the worst evil. I mean, I think there's much worse evils out there, but I think I get where you're coming from. Nell, I really like him. He really likes me. He's told me multiple times that gorgeous his type. Why does he keep pulling away? Um, Nell, Nell, you didn't answer my question. I asked if you were okay with an uncertain, unstable, and inconsistent love. You're not accepting the reality of what's actually happening in your relationship, and you're going to continue to do the push pull dance that's happening. It sounds like there's commitment stuff. It sounds like, oh, Anthony, you're totally fine, bro. I think it's funny. Yeah. I mean, and also it's like, listen, we do the work that we do so that we can eat the junk food. We just, we don't have as many consequences because we're doing the right stuff. I know you know. They don't know, but I know you know. Um, so Nell, talk to me. Is that what you want? Because I don't think it is. Uh, Nobita, why do I do this job? Um, I really want to help people. I want to help people avoid the mistakes that I made so many times over. I've lost 60 pounds. I've had my heart shattered multiple times. I've abandoned myself, I don't know how many times. I've made so many business mistakes that I I see things a lot differently now. So for me, I want to help people live a healthier, more sustainable life through self-worth, through fitness, nutrition, through health. Um, yeah, that's why I do what I do. I'm not okay with it, but can't accept it that it's not working. Hey, Nell, I have a question for you. T, absolutely. Nell, if you had a puzzle in front of you and your puzzle piece and this guy's puzzle piece, we're not able to fit in any of the four sides. Would you continue to try and smash them together or cut off pieces of yourself or have him cut off pieces of himself just so you two fit, even though you know wholeheartedly you can see the pieces that they don't fit? Hey, I'm dealing with a 4-year breakup at 19. I'm literally blocked on everything. Any advice? It's been 2 weeks. I feel an internal absence from it. I hate it. Um, I don't know what to call you. 6, not 6. Um, that really sucks. I'm sorry. That's got to be super tough. I don't know what happened, so it's hard for me to give too much advice apart from it sounds like you two were at an impasse. I don't know why you were blocked, but did you do something wrong? Did they do something wrong? What is the situation so that I can help you specifically? Anthony, I have abandonment issues and I'm taking it into another, sorry, stalking, like actually stalking or talking. I feel like I can't tell if the S was added intentionally or on a talk. Okay. I was like, my guy, yeah, we gotta pull back for a sec. Like, damn, he's being real honest. Okay. Heard. So I was like, oh wow. Okay, cool. Same page. Um, so for yourself, abandonment issues, taking it into another talking stage. You're talking to just this person? Are you on the dating apps? Did you meet in person? Are they a friend of yours? What's Nell? Listen in. Okay, yes, just her. Anthony, are y'all exclusive? Or is she also able to talk to other people? Super. My friend wanted us to be closer and more than friends and said he loves me but not attract him, but we'll stop. Super. I don't know what you're looking for. Okay, so not exclusive. So, Anthony, is the thought that Okay, okay. So, well, we don't have to jump in and throw the L word around. Yep. No, I saw your comment. Listen in on this because I think this can help. We don't have to throw the L word around. We don't have to dive into the deep end. Hey, I really like what we're doing. Um, what do you think about us just being exclusive? And just let her answer that. Let her answer that. You know, I just want to be with you. I know you really care about me. What do we be boyfriend and girlfriend? And just take things from there. One, it gives you a sense of security so that you're not wondering, are they talking to other people? It's clear, it's communicative. Oh, Jay Marie just said it too. Um, and you're actively saying, hey, I just want to talk to you. I just want to get to know you. I don't want to be distracted um, for other things, by other things. So, what do you think? Do you think that's a conversation that you two could have? Now, you have abandonment issues and anxiety attachment issues. For yourself, you're already in a situation where the person is pulling away from you, so you're going to them. You're playing this game. It's not very fun. It's not very fun. It's not sustainable. So, when is it going to be enough? Do they need to cheat on you, but then come running back? Do they need to break your heart, but well, they didn't mean it? What are you actually what are you actually hoping for? Um, Tree, after leaving a narcissist, I've noticed I'm scared of male attention. I look like a kicked puppy when I'm in public now. How do I calm my nervous system when I go out? Uh, Tree kisser. I mean, Blitzkrieg, that's fair. It sounds like you have a really hard time believing in love, and I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I don't know that you're really helping the conversation right now. So like maybe just sit back, or if this isn't the live for you, then I would probably head out. Anthony, I love that, man. That's great. But why? So you can love other people, but you can't love yourself? Is that what it is? There you go, Jay Marie. Um, so tree kisser, what would a calm nervous system look like for you? Anthony, I'm sorry to hear that, boss. That really sucks. Anthony, do you mind if I ask how old you are now? No relationship equals low cortisol levels. I mean, Blitzkrieg, if you know anything about the nervous system and the way that our health and wellness works, there are a lot of different ways to get low cortisol levels. Not being in a relationship is not, that's just a very broad way. You sound like a very poor snake oil salesman. It sounds like this isn't the life for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just mute you. I wish you the best. And I hope that uh, you find what you're looking for out there. Best of luck. Um, okay, Anthony, same. I'm 33. Um, and yeah, it can be tough to try and do something new, right? It can be so difficult to allow things to be different now. Hey Raven, give me just a second. You're no need to spam the same comment. I'm getting there. Just pause for a sec. Um, but Anthony, you have already been abandoned in the past, right? Whoever it was, mom, dad, brother, sister, relative, past partners, whomever. That doesn't mean that you should also abandon yourself. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's correct, boss. Never met my mom. That's got to be so fucking tough, dude. Like I am so sorry. But for yourself, you shouldn't abandon you either. If 8-year-old you was in front of you, you'd want to comfort, you'd want to connect, you'd want to care, you'd want to hold them. I'm not letting you go anywhere. I'm right here. I'm right here. And so I can imagine that that's really hard to deal with. I have no idea how to even conceptualize that. I am so very sorry. But as you know, in the fitness world, you got to build your reps. You got to work on some areas, you got to work on some others. But then at the end of the day, though, you believe in you because you figured it out this far. You've been able to figure it out this far. And now life is requiring you to be somebody you've never been before. It's not abandoning you anymore, it's becoming more of you. So rather than also letting yourself go, abandoning you, what if you came back to yourself? What if you were able to come back to you? Anthony, I'm an actor too. Um, you're going to have, I wouldn't call them issues. Don't call them issues. They're pieces of you. It's a part of you. It's not an issue. You got to accept who you are, boss. Accept who you are, the good and the bad, and you know, let that be a part of your story. If you're an actor, if you're a storyteller, if you are an artist, you got to accept everything. You can't only take the good and leave the bad because that's just more of you abandoning you. That's not the solution. What if your biggest insecurity and your weaknesses that you deem as weaknesses, what if they're actually your superpowers? What if they're your actual superpowers and you just haven't figured out how to use them yet? That's what I like to believe in. Yeah, that's why I do what I do. I used to get bullied for this shit all the time. All the time. But this is who I am. I really care about people. I love helping people. I'm getting emotional right now talking to you about this. I can feel the tears welling up. That's me. This is me. And I fucking love who I am. I love helping people. I love making people feel like they matter. So I'm really glad that we were able to cross paths for a bit. Um, Gavin, yeah, Gavin, that makes a lot of sense that it would cause you to gain the weight. Um, Gavin, I can imagine you don't want to be anything like your father, do you? Yep, you don't. So it doesn't happen to your future self's family. Correct. So what are you going to do now so that you never become that version of you? How are you going to be the secure version? There it is. How are you going to be the secure version of Gavin? Gavin, the the healthier version of Gavin, the strong, resourceful, confident version of Gavin. You don't need to be somebody else. You don't need to be somebody else. You don't need to have that are some random fucking celebrity. Your hero is you 5 years from now. You will always chase your hero. They know everything you've ever been through. They know everything you're going through. They know everything you will ever encounter and experience. Be your own hero. You are the author of your own story. So you can change the story at any time. It's easier said than done. 100%. I know it so many times over. But the more I've built the muscle, the more I've realized that it's true. That's why I do what I do. That's how I got here. Anthony, I'd love that. Yeah, I do offer a free call. If you go to the link in my bio, um, there's a deposit, but it's refundable. Like I would rather just help. If you sign up today, I'll give you 30 minutes instead of 15. So, um, uh, good things. Good things. Are you here? Alam. I don't know if I said that name right at all. Alam, you do know that you can be on a beach in Costa Rica or sailing the Arctic, but if you don't like who you are, you will always follow yourself. Nell, I think you're having a hard time accepting, and that's okay. It's going to take time. You are very intertwined with this individual, and that's understandable. But is this really what you want? Because you keep saying, I don't know. It hurts so much. I know that I want something different. Like you're looking for us to convince you. You're looking for that validation that is external, and it can only go so far. Like you have to decide what's best for you. I've shared my thoughts, and there's not much more. Go. Okay. Thoughts on peptides. Alam, you try a lot of different options. Figure out what you don't want and go in the other direction. Oh, Sharon, no, you're not. Garb. Mm, no, that doesn't sound. No. Uh, Caden, absolutely. I'm really sorry for your loss. What's going on? Anthony, just let me know, boss. Would love to chat more. I really appreciate you being here. I'm sorry you're going through it, but it sounds like you have an opportunity to be with someone pretty great, because that's not always normal. I hope you see that. Garb, isn't it great that you don't understand why? You not understanding why means you're nothing like that person. I've been in that situation multiple times. How lucky am I that I don't understand? How lucky am I that I would never treat somebody that way? How lucky am I that they didn't waste more of my life and more of my time? I am so fucking lucky. Lorenza, best diet for gaining more weight: eat more food. Garb, everybody's different. You're trying to, they are still the main character in your story. Stop it. You're the main character. Let them go. Their chapter's closed. Stop going back to the pages. Anthony, if that's important to you, start talking to yourself. What does younger you need? What does your inner critic need? Who do you need to become so that you can get everything that you want? Nell, it hurts so much, and I don't know how to get my confidence back to get back in the dating game. Nell, you're not even out of this relationship really, and you're already thinking about getting back in the dating game. Girlie, you need to just focus on you. Just be by yourself for a second, at least 2 weeks. I'd say 2 months at least. You don't need to get back into the dating game. You need to get back into the you game. There it is. Ashton, the longer you stay on the wrong train, the more expensive the ride home will be. I just think of this because he told me this was just a normal man thing. He said men can cheat physically and still love you. Yeah, Garb, that's something a piece of shit would say, whether man or woman. That's, come on. You know that's a bunch of bullshit. So much bullshit. Yeah, Nell, don't do what other people are telling you to do. That's horrible advice. It's horrible advice. Be by yourself. Go for a hike. Go touch some grass. Go smoke some grass if you need to. I don't know if I can say that on here. Um, maybe like do something for you that your friends don't know anything about. Not everybody needs to know your business. Not everybody needs access to your personal diary. Like you need to do what is best for you, and that's going to come from self-discovery, from coming back to yourself. Speaking of coming back to yourself, I have an ebook called Coming Back to Yourself. It's $10, or you can watch it at the link in my bio for free. It's pretty good. I've gotten some good comments back. Um, Janelle, Janelle, you're looking to learn how to move on from that. I'm very sorry for your situation. Nasser, do I think it's okay to cheat when you're in an abusive relationship? Nasser, I think that's gonna. Oh, my light just turned off. That's okay. We can still see me. Um, I don't know that that's going to uh, give you the relationship you're looking for, especially considering there's already some health concerns. I would be very cautious, but first and foremost, I would get out of that relationship as soon as possible. But again, that's easier said than done. Holy cow, that was bright. There we go. We're back. Um, Hiking is basically my job. I love that for you, Nell. Garb, stop. Garb, you're saying you're making this very gendered. It's not gendered. People are people. There are some people who are in alignment with the way that you view the world, and there are some people who aren't in alignment with the way you view the world. It's not about men, it's not about women, it's about y'all's perspective and whether or not you are compatible. That's that's what it's about. Nell, you come back to yourself. You stop searching for answers in random people. You stop trying to uh, date around. You need to come back to yourself. That's how you gain more confidence. You start keeping promises to yourself. You go to the gym when you say you're going to go to the gym. You do the dishes when you say you're going to do the dishes. You show up for yourself. You go to bed on time. You set yourself a schedule and a routine and show yourself that you're worthy, deserving, and encouraging love of yourself. That's how you gain confidence, because that's going to show you that you have irrefutable evidence behind you that, oh, yeah, I do fucking deserve this. I do fucking deserve this. Um, what is going on with Nasser? What is this? Pause for a second in the comments, please. Pause. Just pause. Got it. Just comments. Thank you. Thank you. Nasser, you are expressing. Yeah, Ian, I got it. I said to pause. Thank you. Um, Nasser, you need to get off of this and go contact somebody. If you're being threatened, that's not something that we can do here. And understand, all of us are going to get very worried and very concerned for your safety and well-being, which is why there's all of these comments. You need to contact the authorities. You need to reach out to a therapist or somebody who might be able to contact them for you if you don't have that. But to come in and ask these questions, I I highly encourage you to seek professional help, but also know that we can't do anything here. We can encourage you, but this is going to cause a lot of visceral responses from people. And I need to protect this community as much as possible. So if that's happening, I need you to message someone and get the help that you need. I am very sorry for your situation. Okay. Thank you all for letting me do my thing. I appreciate it. What is going on with this? Nasser, thank you. No, I do not need a freelancer. I don't know. What? What's up, Patrick J? How you doing, boss? Okay. Sorry, I was making sure I didn't have any DMs. It looks like I don't. Cool. All right, squad. Um, it is almost 4, so or 7, depending on where you are. What up, Kurt? Um, okay. Um, I'm great. Patrick, I'm doing great. We are about to wrap up. So a couple housekeeping things. For those of you out there, I'm building an online community. Um, I am wanting to help people through fitness and nutrition, yes, but also through self worth, empowerment, and also to create a safe space so that people have a safe space to grow, to evolve, to expand, to try without judgment or fear of failure or a little bit less. It would mean the world to me if you could go to the link in my bio and let me know what you're looking for. Like it is a paid community, but we go deeper on all of this stuff. I would do weekly workouts so that y'all could also have your workouts, get your feet on. Um, and so if that sounds like something you're interested in, please let me know. If I didn't get to your comments today, please just send me a message, a DM. I only have so many eyeballs and Deb, thank you. Um, I only have so many eyeballs and time to like really do this. I go live for an hour every single day. And I try and make the most of it. So if I miss something, just let me know. I'll get to it. Um, Ashton, one of my clients, I get to talk to you next because you had some great stuff that I want to chat about. But for those of you who are interested in a community where you can grow, where you can expand, that's what I do here. I really care about my people. Um, that's my superpower. I'm really good at caring about people, but I also actually want to help people. Um, and so I really loved what this community has brought for me. And I would love to actually have like a group that we can like come together. Um, I'm wanting to keep it much more affordable for people as well. It will not be more than $40 a month. I'm trying to find the right way to go about it, especially because it's my time, all the things. But we're talking journals, worksheets, weekly workouts, like live with me, but then also we'd go live that week. We'd have a theme of the week. I'm really trying to push this. So it would mean so much to me if you could fill that out. I've only got about 10 people who have filled it out, which to the 10 of you, y'all are amazing. Um, but also I need to know what more people want so that I can, it's a collective. It's not a cult, it's a collective. That now it sounds like a cult. Um, so anyhow, um, Janelle, the form is at the link in my bio. It's the very first link at the top. Um, Cult selective. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you, Anthony. I'm glad our paths cross, boss. Where are you at here? Um, gave you a follow. Um, but yeah, if you all can help me, help you, help us, like that's what I want to do. Coaching is an investment, and I know that that's not available for everybody. So for the people who may not be in that same position, I want to be able to. I want to help. I know what it is to be alone. I know what it is to be stranded on the journey. I know what it is to not know where to start. And I'm kind of, I don't know, taking it upon myself to have a holistic uh, community, cult selective, if you will, where we can help ourselves live healthier, more sustainable lives. So if you're interested, I'd love for you to be a part of it. But yeah, link at the bio. Y'all be well. If you need me, DM. I got to go now, but I'm very proud of you for being here. You matter. The world is a better place with you in it. And I am so honored that you would spend this time with me because it makes me a better person. And I am overjoyed with the amount of love that is in this community. So thank you. Have a great weekend, y'all. Bye. Deuces.